Hello everyone, welcome to soundproofguide.com. In this video, I'll be talking about how to sound deaden a room using stuff that you most likely already have inside your home. So you don't have to go out and buy acoustical foam or acoustic panels, because let's face it, if you have a very tight budget and you just want to record something to make it sound good, or you just want a room to get rid of the echo, and it doesn't have to be permanent. Most of the things that I'll suggest in this video, because it's stuff that you already have in your home, it won't look as professional as acoustic panels, but at least it will get the job done to an extent, and you might be very surprised as to how well it actually gets the job done. So when I first started on YouTube, I used to do voiceovers on another channel, and I didn't really have a good microphone. I didn't have a good room to actually do the voiceovers in, and so I just improvised and used the closet. You just go inside a closet that's full of clothing, and you'll notice quite quickly as to how well you will sound on the same microphone that you were using in a room where it just sounded terrible. Just sit down in the closet, do your voiceover or whatever for an hour or two, and you're good to go. So now the second thing that you can do to sound deaden a room with just household items is to use blankets. If you have a small square room, hanging blankets all around the wall, or just hanging them from the ceiling, if you have just clothespins, you can just hang them with clothespins and a string. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't necessarily have to look good. You can make it look quite good if you do it correctly, but really, if you just have a bunch of blankets, obviously the more fluffy the blanket is, the better things will sound. That's because, of course, if it's fluffier, it will absorb sound better.
Just a quick pause. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing to our channel. And also feel free to leave a comment. I would love to hear your feedback and also your questions that I would do my very best to answer. Thank you.
So to go a step further with blankets is to use moving blankets. Now, a lot of people do have them in their home because they don't cost that very much. So you can get a pack of 10, 12 moving blankets for about $60 to $80. And if you just want one or two, you can buy them for about $10 each. So a lot of people already have them in their home, and they are thicker and heavier than the blankets you would normally put on your bed, and they do quite a good job at absorbing sound waves. And what's nice with these moving blankets, you can have 4 blankets and just hang them from the ceiling down in a square and basically have a room within a room. And a lot of people do use this type of setup to do recordings, and it's something that a lot of people don't really think about. And it does work if you hang them from the ceiling and just make a square room and record whatever you want to record right in the middle. So another way to make the room sound a lot better with things that you already have inside your home is by strategically placing your furniture around the room to eliminate hard, flat surfaces where sound waves would tend to bounce. Now, if you look around and you already have a lot of pillows, you can rearrange them inside the room, just even if it's only temporary, because of course if you start placing things inside the room, it might just look cluttered, might not look good. But if it's just to record something for about an hour, then of course by placing things inside the room to eliminate those hard surfaces will help the room sound a lot better. So of course, all these little things will not sound as good as an acoustic panel, but you might have material inside your home already to build your own acoustic panel. Now, video right up here will explain to you how easy it is to build your very own acoustic panels. If you have wood inside your home, that gives you the ability to build a frame, and you have some type of insulation. Now, it doesn't have to be acoustical insulation to get the job done. Of course, acoustic insulation will help absorb the sound waves better inside these types of acoustic panels, but it's not completely necessary. If you just have regular leftover insulation, leftover wood, then make a frame, put the insulation in it, and you can just use a thin blanket to wrap around the acoustic panels. Of course, it won't look as good as if you'd buy material to actually wrap the acoustic panel in, but it is doable. Just make sure that the material that you will be using is breathable, because otherwise the sound waves will tend to not go through and be absorbed as well. And the last suggestion is from Reddit. I was reading through different opinions on how to make a room sound better using just regular household items, and somebody had mentioned that when they used to do voiceovers, they would just have a small tent that they used to use for camping, and they would just pitch it in their living room, have a few pillows inside, and good to go. Basically, that's all they did, and it sounded pretty good. The thing is, with a tent, you can just hang blankets inside, and you have enough space to do what you need to do. It's not like you're sitting down on the floor with a blanket over you and you feel trapped and claustrophobic. In a tent, at least you can open it up and you can hang blankets around, and you can actually have it inside your home. So there you have it. If you have any suggestions on how to make your room sound better using just household items, leave a comment down below. Also, by leaving a comment, it sends a signal to YouTube to promote my channel, and leaving a like button does that also. So I would appreciate if you did that, and do that to all of your favorite content creators on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time. Feel free to take a look at many of our other YouTube videos and also some of our articles on our website, soundproofguide.com. Don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed this video, and also consider subscribing to our channel if you like our content.